This, I think, is the key. This goes back to that beginning of, there's a child playing in the sandbox. We look at the child and we inquire, will this child grow up to be a good woman or a bad woman? Right? Part of that's going to be on us. Let those of us who are participating in this at long last take full conscious responsibility for doing everything we can to actually make this emergent possibility a good emergent possibility. Let's not have Mark Zuckerberg be the one who designs Facebook. It could have been otherwise. It didn't have to be the way that it was. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, in the PC revolution, there's choices they could have made, particularly if there had been a critical mass. And this is one of the challenges. Moloch controls precisely to the degree to which individuals are making choices on the basis of being individuals, not aware of the possibility of becoming part of a larger whole.
Right. It's almost like, let's not get distracted by the shiny object itself. It's fun, it's cool, it's amazing. Let's think beyond. At the very least, let's have these conversations where we're trying to think beyond and trying to shape it in the right directions.
Can we steward this thing?
Right. My perception of what went on with, let's say, Facebook, or even with the iPhone, Steve Jobs, is I just don't think there was any thinking involved in the second order, third order sort of realm, right? It was all about just, this technology is cool, or in Facebook's case, let's connect the world. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing beyond that.
And I would say maybe, I don't know about this, but I feel like it's probably a good, how do I say this? To a meaningful extent, Facebook is an externalization of the interior of Zuckerberg.
Right.
To the degree to which you're thinking about something, one thing, but even more so to the degree to which you literally are something, that essence expresses itself out into the world.
Right.
So part of this would be something like, if you are participating in producing the future world, one of the ethical requirements on you is to become a person where your thumbprint is a thumbprint that you are proud of decades hence.
Yeah.
Or that your grandchildren, more importantly, your grandchildren are proud of decades hence.
And I don't mean to single out Zuckerberg, but I've heard him talk about VR for hours. And what I notice is he's so focused on like the technical, like the display technology. And I don't know if you saw, but they're working on like a neural wristwatch that's going to be able to track your arm movements and all of that stuff, right? And so as he looks ahead, he's looking at like the blockers, fair, like, I guess that's fair.
If you're technical engineering side, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But there's just way too much power in his hand for that to be enough, right?
Yeah.
There needs to be this coevolution of just implications, second order effects, just going beyond what's visible and legible.
Well, to put it in very clean words, we need to start having more wisdom.
Right.
Not just intelligence. We've got lots of intelligence, and our intelligence has done an incredible job of expanding the sphere of what we can do way beyond our wisdom's capacity to make sure we do a good job with those choices.
Right. And as I speak to entrepreneurs, that are my age, I feel like that may be coming about in that I find myself having more of these kinds of conversations, whereas a few years ago, my sense of interacting with other technology people was purely just like, hey, this is awesome. Like, this is cool. Check this out. Here's a link. But now it's more like, what are the implications? That's a question that I think has popped up in the broader cultural space, which makes me hopeful.
Yeah. We could talk about that too, because there's some, I've been working on a response to meditations on Moloch. If I had time, I'd probably be done with it because it's reasonably clear, but it needs to be articulated well, because this is the challenge. And if you play the technology entrepreneur game and you're by yourself thinking about the second and third order implications, then that just makes you a loser. Where somebody else who just focuses on winning right now is the winner. We need to find a way to actually generate an approach where those who are thinking about second and third order implications support each other, and the collaboration has enough capacity that it's actually strictly larger than the choice-making possibility of those who are not collaborating in that context. So basically a trade union of innovators
versus like, let's have discussions, right? Yeah. The latter just does not seem fun at all, but is what's necessary.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you. I look forward to.
I really appreciate this chat.
Yeah, me too.